The other replied, "What else do you think changes our water every day? If you believe that existence takes care of all your needs, you will be free from any kind of worry. But remember, as I told you, your needs are different from your wants. Your needs are few, but your wants are many. Your needs are automatically fulfilled by existence. When your wants increase, you lose faith in existence because you don't see them being fulfilled. You see, ordinary belief is just believing, that's all. Faith, on the other hand, is belief plus energy put into action. You can start with belief, but you have to end in faith. With belief, there will be doubt. With faith, there will be no doubt, because you would have experienced it. When you have experienced for yourself the wonders of gratitude, you will attract more and more fortune for yourself. I am declaring this from my own experience. A small story. A boy once visited a king's palace. He requested him to allow him to stay for a night in the palace. The king agreed and the boy stayed. The next morning, the boy came up to the king and complained endlessly about the shortcomings of the accommodation provided to him. The king ordered the boy to be taken out, saying that even a day's accommodation was too much for a person such as him. The boy felt very bad. He went to a Sufi saint and narrated to him all that happened. The saint did not say anything. He simply asked the boy to become his disciple. A few months later, the saint told the boy that he was going to visit the king. He also asked him to accompany him. They went to the palace and they asked to be allowed to stay for a few days in the palace. The king agreed. The next morning, the king asked the saint if he was comfortable with the arrangements made for him. The saint expressed heartfelt gratitude towards the king for the comforts made for him. The king was very happy, and immediately he ordered his men to pay more attention to the arrangements made for the saint. The saint then told the boy, "Do you see now? This is the secret of life. Feel grateful and you will be showered. This is what happens when you thank existence instead of finding fault with what has been given to you. By feeling gratitude, you send out positive vibrations that will automatically bring back more than you can imagine for yourself. This does not mean that you have to praise people with your lips and cunningly deceive them to get more. No. When you are in a state of thankfulness all the time, irrespective of the things in the outer world, your gratitude will radiate from you. Then things will simply start happening for you. People ask me, "Swamiji, there's so much suffering around us. Why is this so?" I tell you, this is all nonsense. First of all, there is no such thing as so much suffering as you make it out to be. There is suffering all right, but it is magnified by your own mind. If you take a proper statistics and see, you will understand how much your mind plays in these things. It has become a casual social talk to say all these things and then magnify the whole thing. Secondly, there is suffering because our faith has disappeared, that's all. We have become greedy, we have become avaricious, driven by our unconscious ways. See, understand, existence simply orchestrates the happenings in the universe. All the events are so synchronously conducted that the more aware you are, the more you can perceive the amazing order in what now seems to be chaotic to you. We just need to be aware of this and play our part accordingly. Life will then flow like music. When you become sensitive to this phenomenon, from small events to larger ones, you will start realizing how things are being rearranged and made to happen with you being a simple instrument in the whole process. The power of coincidence will start revealing itself to you in its entire splendor. You'll become aware that you are part of a macrocosmic orchestra wherein you just need to flow with the music and enjoy it. It is only when you fight the flow, when you try to go against it, that the problems start. A small story. One day people came rushing to one man and they told him that his wife had fallen into the river and she was being washed away. The man immediately ran to the river, took off his clothes and plunged into it and swam upstream. The people screamed, "Why are you swimming upstream? She would have obviously been washed away downstream." The man screamed back, "Only I know my wife. Even in the river, she would have gone only against the current, not with it." When we fight the flow, the problem starts. Because it means that we have allowed our ego to step in between existence and ourselves. On the other hand, if we understand the flow of existence and go with it, we will be so spontaneous. We will be able to take on everything that comes our way, and we will expand with gratitude. When you are spontaneous, it means you are ready to take on any responsibility. I always tell people, responsibility is the ability to respond spontaneously. Masters take up responsibility for the whole world. How do they do it? Because they are so spontaneous and moving with the flow of existence all the time. They know that if they simply flow with existence, existence will make things happen in a natural fashion. If you talk to the ashramites in our ashram, they will tell you about their experiences with me. It is very hard for them to know things beforehand and keep pace with me, because I am all the time flowing with existence. Over time, they first learn to drop their ideas of needing enough lead time in order to function. And then slowly they learn to be ready for anything at any time. That is how things happen at the ashram. Things happen on the spur of the moment. An outsider will be amazed to perceive the orderly chaos that happens at the ashram. Be it pujas or functions, I will tell them just a few hours ahead and things will get done. I will tell them only a few hours ahead because I am flowing continuously and not with any frame or plan. If we learn to flow with existence, we can live without a care. But somehow, we have all mastered the art of fighting existence. We then suffer. If you tune yourself with the flow of existence, you will find that every moment you are being watched over and given what you need for that moment. When you tune in, you carry the radiance and energy of existence with you. You will be able to see things getting rearranged, things falling into place just like a jigsaw puzzle, so that things happen for you. You'll be able to feel people receiving you with a strange spontaneity and enthusiasm wherever you go. People will look at you differently. They will experience a magnetic pull towards you. Your life will become a song that is being played by an unseen musician, to which you are simply dancing. Life becomes just music and dance. It becomes a celebration. But instead of celebrating, we are all the time searching for more, searching for miracles. We are all the time looking for miracles to happen and feel that they are not happening to us. I tell you, miracles are never done. They simply happen continuously around you. It is your recognizing capacity that makes them miracles. Just use gratitude to tune yourself with existence, and you will see the miracles that are happening. Gratitude will tune you to the miracles. Either you enjoy them or you miss them. It is your choice. When you miss them, you will remain discontented. It is like this. The door is open, but you are continuously knocking on it. I am telling you that all you need is already there, and you only have to receive it, but you are not ready to believe. You don't see the miracles that are already happening around you.